there were some moms who joined us on very short notice and have helped us put together things in the lobby, and they're running things back there, and they just were so fantastic, and that is Mrs. Waldeck, Mrs. Barnett, and Mrs. Parrish. Just so grateful to them. Also, we had a cast, we also had a cast change. About 2 days ago, one of our cast members got a deep lung infection and informed me very sadly that he could not be part of the cast. And so we had a replacement. He's had one practice now and one performance, and he's doing a great job, and that is Mr. Alex Rios. Something else I always like to point out is that here at YISS, we believe in student-run productions. That means, with the exception of one relatively dangerous set change, everything is run by students. We have a student stage manager in the back in charge of everything backstage. We have a student who not only is running the lights, but this year, for the first time, actually programmed all of the lights. And we have a middle school student who is running sound. So we are just so impressed and happy to have our ladies in the backstage crew. Thank you, techies! This play does have an intermission. It's our first one with an intermission, which means you've got a chance if you missed it and you want to do flowers or concession. Can you hear me without the mic? Yes! If you missed that chance, you still have it. There will be a 10-minute intermission in between the first act and the second act. And during that time, there'll be a set change going on up here, but you can just pretend that you don't see it. And I want you to know, though, that means this is about 2 hours, this show. And during those 2 hours, I feel very strongly that we should communicate to our students that they are what matters most to us for those 2 hours. So I would ask you, please, as a gift to them, please let's turn off our cell phones right now. Not just on silent, let's just turn them off for these 2 hours. Then there's no chance of someone's scene being ruined by a cell phone ring or by a flashing light. Speaking of flashing lights, you are welcome to take as many photographs as you want, but please no flashes until the curtain call. The very last thing I want you to know is we love responsive, loud audiences here at YISS. I know sometimes when you sit in the theater, you're worried that maybe you shouldn't respond, but we would love to have you respond. That's why we do this, for you. So if you see anything up here that you like, or anything that makes you, I'm still using the mic, or anything that makes you laugh, or anything that makes you cry, or say, aw, whatever you want, we would love to hear it. So here is your first chance. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that you will enjoy A Little Princess. Yeah!
What kind of story?
One about India. One about a princess.
Oh, no. Why not?
Because a princess is always rich.
Yeah.
A princess always lives in a big house.
Yeah.
A princess doesn't have to scrub the outer floor.
Ew. That's not so. My papa says that every girl is a princess.
Me too?
Yes.
And me?
Every girl. Now gather around, and I'll tell you a story about a prince and a princess from India. Prince Rama was powerful and wise, and he loved Sita, who was beautiful and kind. She was his princess.
Like me.
Though he should have been king, Prince Rama was banished to the forest for 14 years, where they had to hunt for their food and guard it from the evil, terrible, 10-headed demon, Ravana. One day, a golden deer raced past their cottage. And Rama wanted to catch it. He did not like to leave Sita alone, so he left his brother, Lakshmana, to guard her. They watched as he went deep into the forest. Just as Rama captured the deer, an evil enchantment was released. The deer stole Rama's voice and called out, "Ah! Help me!" Sita heard her Rama calling for her in the wilderness, and she begged Lakshmana to go and save her. But before he left, Lakshmana drew a magic circle around Sita.
not complete this circle. Then we will save.
Then, just then, an old beggar man approached her and asked for her help.
Please, I'm so old and feeble, I can't even get in the shade of that tree.
Sita hesitated, but she knew that there was nothing to fear from this cruel man, so she stepped out of the circle. Instantly, the old man was transformed. It was the evil, terrible, 10-headed demon, Ramana! He kidnapped Sita and locked her high in his tower. Every day, she listened to Rama.
What are you doing here? Haven't I told you to get your chores done? Now go, go, go!
Sarah, do you think little boys are princesses?
You mean princess? Yes, I do.
And don't forget to stop that, house lord!
Well then, goodbye, Princess Sarah. We will miss your story.
Papa, why do you have to go? We're rich, aren't we?
But who told you we were rich?
I know we are. I hear people say it when they think I'm not listening.
Oh, Sarah, New York isn't such a bad place. What would I do with no one to say solemn things to me? I'll write letters and I'll send you books.
I know that. I know that you think that I might grow to like it, but I won't like it, Papa. But then I dare say, soldiers, even brave ones, they don't really like going to battle, do they? I can be a soldier too, Papa.
Yes, you can. New York. It's wonderful. Well, here we are. Right here, please. And now, Princess Sarah, I have a surprise for you.
What?
Not one. Who?
Who?
This who is a she, and she is a lovely doll.
Where is she?
Well, that's the problem. But I know that you will know that when you see her.
Yes, I would, Papa.
Her hair was either straight or curly.
Curly.
And her name was...
Emily, Papa. I think her name was Emily.
Yes, her name is precisely Emily. We'd better start looking then. Your thoughts?
porcelain doll.
Melissa, I want to see.
What if she doesn't like any of us?
Well, nobody likes me.
That's not true, Ermengarde. It's just that nobody important likes you.
That's so true, Lavinia.
Yes, Lavinia, so true.
What's she wearing?
She dresses like royalty.
Melissa, I want to see.
You better let her see or she's gonna faint. I hate it when people faint.
I like it. Let her faint. Ooh, look at her dress.
I bet it's real silk. I bet it's hand sewn. Oh, my dress is hand sewn.
Who cares?
Yes, who cares? Maybe the new girl. Look at her feet. They're so tiny. I bet she chopped her toes like the wicked stuff.
I want to see.
Naughty, naughty, naughty. Hey!
Oh, that's just the way her slippers are made. My mama says that even big feet can be made to look small if you have a clever shoemaker. I don't think she's pretty at all. Her eyes are such a strange color.
You can't see her eyes from here.
Who are you to discuss vision, Ermengarde? Those are lovely glasses, aren't they, girls?
Lovely.
I can't imagine what it must have been like when I fell in the ink jar last week. You poor thing. May I see them? No. It'd be such a shame if something were to happen to them again. Don't you think?
Yes, Lavinia, I'm sorry. Please don't hurt them. My father would be so angry if he had to pay for another pair.
Give them back! Don't you tell me this! She's coming! Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Miss Minchin.
Sit. As you know, we have a new student this morning, and I expect all of you to be in your very best behavior. She should be here at any moment.
She's already here.
I'm certain I don't need to tell you that spying is beneath you, ladies. Who opened the window?
Who was it? Ah, you must be Captain Q.
And this is little Sarah. Girls, I would like to introduce you to a new companion. I shall expect all of you to be very agreeable to Mrs. Crew. She came from a very great distance, back from India. As soon as those are over, you must make each other acquaintance. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Thank you for taking her in midterm, Miss Minchin. But I'm afraid that military orders don't always keep to a schedule. I'll see you in trunks.
Bonjour! Special in your way.
Ah, Monsieur Debarre. It was just French teacher. Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous, madame? Ah, rien là. Ceci, silent.
Well, this is Sarah, and her father is interested in French. He even has written to engage a French maid for you, Sarah. I conclude that your papa wishes you to make a special study of the French language.
I think he asked you to engage her because he thought I would like her, Miss Minchin.
I'm afraid that you have been a very spoiled little girl, and always imagine that things are done because you like them. My impression is that your papa wished you to learn French.
I've never really learned French, but
That's enough. If you have not learned, you must begin at once. You look rather cross, sir. I'm sorry you left the idea of learning French.
Quel dommage!
I'm very fond of it, but
You must not stay back when you're doing something, Sarah. Please, monsieur, begin your lesson. Captain Crew is very anxious that she should begin the language, but I'm afraid she has a childish prejudice against it. She does not seem too much to learn.
Oh, it's okay, mademoiselle. But maybe we can study together. I can show you. It's a very charming tongue.
je suis désolée. Mais Madame Minchin m'a mal compris. Je n'ai pas appris français. Je suis français.
Madame, I can't teach her. She can learn more. She is French. Her accent is exquisite.
You have told me.
I tried. I suppose I did not begin right.
Silence! Expect all of you to have completed the next chapter by the time we return. Come with me, Sarah. Don't you ever disrespect me for other girls again, do you understand?
I see you found your room, you clever thing.
Ah, Captain Crew, it'll be such a beautiful, I'll be so glad to have a charge of such a beautiful and promising child, Captain Crew. Lord Meredith has told me of her unusual cleverness. A clever child is a great treasure in an establishment like mine.
Miss Machen, I'm not in the least anxious about her education. The difficulty will be to keep her from learning too fast and too much. She gobbles books up as if she were a little wolf instead of a little girl. She reads great big fat books, French, German, as well as English, poets, biographies, and more things. But please make her ride a pony. She really ought to play more.
Papa, if I bought a new doll every few days, then I would have more that I could be fond of. Dolls would be intimate friends. Emily used to be my intimate friend.
Who's Emily?
Tell her, Sarah.
She was a doll I hadn't met yet, but I knew I'd know her when I saw her.
Aw, what a beautiful child. What a darling little creature.
Oh, she is a beautiful little child. Please, do not let anything bad happen to her. She really needs taken care of, but spare no expense.
Oh, I assure you, Captain Crew, I wouldn't be with that.
Will you give us a moment? Are you learning me by heart, little Sarah?
No. I already know you by heart. You are inside my heart.
Sarah, dolls make such good friends. I know you're too old for them, but I can't resist. I can imagine dolls having a whole new life of their own once we leave the room. You will talk with her, won't you?
I will, Papa. It sounds like magic.
It is magic. It only needs to be believed. Would you remember that if I was with a very young princess, that she would leave the book for me?
No, Papa, I really need to go.
You are my princess, Sarah. Would you remember that all the way here from frozen New York?
Papa, some things are too important to forget.
Yes, they are.
He's going to see now, Emily. You must be very great friends to each other and tell each other things. Emily, look at me. You have the nicest eyes I've ever seen. But I wish you could speak.
I've never seen such a funny, old-fashioned child. She has locked herself in again, and she's not making the least particle of noise. When I knocked, she said, "I'd like to be by myself, if you please." How very polite.
I doubt it takes much effort in someone in her situation to be polite, but it's better than if she kicked and screamed as Lottie does. I expected that a child as spoiled as she is would set the whole house in an uproar. If ever a child was giving her own way or everything, that one was. Becky, scrape down my desk and don't get your dirty feet anywhere near my carpet.
I've been washing her clothes and ironing her things. I've never seen anything like them. Fur on her coats and real Italian lace on her underclothing. You've seen some of her clothes. What do you think of them?
I think they are perfectly ridiculous, but they will look very well at the head of the line when we take the girls to church on Sunday. But if Miss Sarah thinks that she is allowed to mope the day rather than attend the classes, think she is mistaken.
Good afternoon, Miss Minchin.
Is it time for our math lesson?
Yes. Please take your seats.
Becky, it is time for you to leave. We have a student present.
Now, class, we will do the multiplication table for the number 9, starting with Lottie.
9 times 1 is 9.
9 times 2 is 18.
9 times 3 is 27.
9 times 4 is 36.
9 times 5 is 45.
9 times 6 is 54.
9 times 7 is 63.
9 times 8 is 72.
9 times 9 is... 9 times 9
Yes.
is... 90? 91? 92? You really did study, Miss Minchin. Are you certain it's at 91?
Everyone, take your hair out of your mouth. Your dad pays a great deal of money into this academy. It won't harm you to put in effort. No need to run, girls.
It's all right. They're gone. And so is the rat. He ran underneath Miss Minchin's desk. I think he's trying to tell us something about the quality of our education.
What? Oh, that's funny.
So your name is Ermengarde. It's very pretty. It sounds like a storybook. Do you like it?
Well, there isn't much else to like about me. I'm horrible at math and I'm even worse at French. My father, he's so clever. He reads ever so many books and that makes him wish that I could be clever too, but I'm never good at anything.
Well, I'm sure that's not true. What would your father say if he heard you talking like that?
He would say, "Ha ha! Good heavens, child! You're just as stupid as your Aunt Eliza."
You do voices. I do them too.
You can speak French, can't you? That's so impressive.
Well, I can speak it because my parents always spoke it to me. I'm sure you can speak it too if you've always heard it.
Oh no, I never could speak it.
Why not?
I'm just not clever. You are clever, aren't you?
I don't know. My papa says so.
Do you have a pain?
Yes, but it's not in my body. Do you love your father more than anyone else in the entire world?
Well, he's away a lot.
Well, mine's gone too. I promised him I would bear it. Think what soldiers bear. Pop has a soldier. If there was a war, he'd have to bear marching and thirstiness and perhaps deep wounds. And he would never say a word. Not one word.
Oh, Sarah, that's even worse than Miss Minchin's. You're so good.
Well, a lot of nice accidents have happened to me. It just happened that I always liked lessons and books and could remember them when I learned them. It just happened that I had a father who was beautiful and kind and could get me anything I wanted. Perhaps I'm a forward child, and I would never know just because I never had any trials.
Well, Lavinia has no trials and she's bored enough.
Forget Lavinia. I think you and I and Emily should be best friends, and I feel like telling a story tonight. And that's something you can only do with best friends. And in exchange, in you helping me tell a good story, I'll help you with your French. How does that sound?
Like heaven. But who's Emily?
Oh, Lottie, what are you crying for?
I haven't gotten any mama!
Oh, please stop, darling. I only want to get your hair combed.
I haven't gotten any mama!
You miserable child!
Why are you crying?
I haven't got any mama!
Neither have I.
Really? Where is she?
She went to heaven. But I'm sure she comes down to visit me sometimes, and so does yours. Perhaps we can both see us now. Perhaps they're both in this room.
What is heaven?
It's a place where people are with God. There are no wars, no fighting, and no one cries. Not ever.
I want to go there. I happen to be mom in this school.
I am your mama. We can play that you're my little girl, and Emily shall be your sister.
Shall she?
Yes. Now I'll go and brush your hair and wash your face.
Mama Sarah?
Yes, daughter?
Who's Emily? There's one thing about Sarah Prue. She's never grand about herself in the least bit. And you know, she might be Lavinia.
I think I can help being grand, just a little. I had so many fine things. I was made such a fuss over.
It's disgusting the way Miss Minchin shows her off when the parents come. Dear Sarah must go into the drawing room to talk about India to Mrs. Musgrave. Dear Sarah must speak French to Lady Pickett. Her accent is so perfect. She didn't learn her French at school at any rate. Let's not say so clever in knowing it.
True.
I heard she's having a little game of make-believe in her room tonight. Storytelling. It's as if she were 5 years old. I wouldn't be caught dead there tonight.
No, neither would I.
Good.
This time I'll catch Emily before she pretends to be nothing but a doll. Ha!
Oh, miss. I beg your pardon, miss. Oh, I do, miss.
Don't be frightened. It doesn't matter the least bit.
It wasn't me. It was the warm fire and me being tired. It wasn't impertinence. Ain't you angry, miss? Ain't you gonna tell Miss Minchin?
No. Why, we're just the same. I'm only a little girl like you. It's only an accident that you're not me and I'm not you.
An accident, miss? Really?
Have you finished your work? Is it safe to stay?
Me, miss? Stay here with all these fine things? I once seen a princess. They was crowned her in the streets as they walked by. You dressed just like her.
Well, I've often thought that I'd like to be a princess. I think I'll start pretending to be one. If I was a real princess, I could scatter largesse to the populace. But since I'm only a pretend princess, I'll pretend that doing things that people like is like scattering largesse. Would you like some biscuits, Becky?
That would be nice and filling. It's filling-ness is the best. Sponge cake's an eggerly thing, but it melts away in your mouth if you understand, miss. These'll just stay in your stomach. But I have to eat them careful, because if I don't, the rats will come out and get them.
Are there rats there? Oh, Becky, I wish I could do more for you. I know. You can stay for the story. Some of the girls will be here.
Hey, miss, oh, I can't be with those other girls. I have to go.
No, Becky, you can hide under here and no one will even know that you're here.
Sarah?
Hurry!
What are you doing to me, miss?
I'm scattering largesse.
Mama Sarah? I heard you talking. You shouldn't start to make believe that's me.
Sarah, I may have told a few other people about the story. I hope you don't mind.
Sarah! Hi, Sarah!
Story time is the best. Did you know? She's my best friend.
Once upon a time,
I told you we're going to be
Stop
late.
yelling at me! I'm not yelling at you!
once upon a time,
Continue.
this is a story of India. high in a tower, Princess Sita was held prisoner by the evil, terrible, 10-headed demon, Ravana.
Marry me.
Ravana commanded.
I am the wife of a beloved prince.
I killed it myself. Now you will stay in this tower until you decide to marry me.
Sita had never felt so alone. She waited, alone in her tower, knowing that her Rama was dead. But he wasn't dead. And all this time he was searching for his lost princess. And the monkey prince told him where to find him. And when he came to the tower, he slew the demon. And when Sita saw Rama, she ran into his arms. They could not get together. You have been in the demon's castle, said the wise men. Now you must pass the test of fire, so we can see that you are still pure. Sita stood in front of a billowing blaze. The flames reached up to the sky, and Sita could see her Rama on the other side of the flames, but she has to cross through the fire to get to him.
Rama! Rama!
She cried, Rama!
Rama! That servant girl isn't listening!
I knew she was listening. Why shouldn't she?
Well, I do not know whether your mama would let you just tell stories to servant girls, but I know that my mama would not like me to do it.
My mama? I don't believe she would mind in the least. She knows that stories belong to everybody.
I thought she was dead. How does she know things?
Do you think she doesn't know things?
Sarah's mama knows everything, and so does my mama. The streets are shining, and there are fields and fields of lilies, and nobody cries. Sarah told me.
You wicked thing, making up fairy stories about heaven.
There are much more splendid stories in Revelation.
I don't believe it.
Sarah has been pretending to be a princess, Lavinia. She says it has nothing to do with what you look like or what you have. It has only to do with what you think of and what you do.
I suppose you think you could be a princess if you were a beggar. I believe I shall begin to call you your royal highness.
Stop being so mean!
Oh, you little surprise, I'll slap you!
Well, I'd like to slap you! But I won't slap you. We are not little gutter children. We are both old enough to know better.
Oh, yes, your royal highness.
It's true. Sometimes I do pretend to be a princess. I pretend that I'm a princess so that I can try and behave like one.
Dear me. I do hope when you ascend the throne that you won't forget us.
I won't.
Recite. March brings breezes loud and shrill to stir the dancing daffodil.
April brings a primrose sweet, scatters daisies as fruits.
May brings flocks of pretty lambs, skipping by their fleecy dams.
June brings tulips, lilies, roses, fills the children's hands with posies.
My darling Sarah, how is your education progressing? We are busily learning several new ways to stand in line, and several new ways to do so, so my education progresses as well. A friend of mine has begun mining for diamonds, Sarah. What do you think? Should your papa become the next king of diamonds? Then you would really be as rich as a princess. All my love to you, and Emily, Papa.
Dear Papa, we're doing a great deal of marching here ourselves. Miss Minchin always puts me at the front of the line. She thinks it makes me proud, Papa, but I don't like being stared at. It makes me feel like a fireworks show. Sometimes people stare at my dresses and say, ooh and ah. Diamond mine. That's like searching for buried treasure. Love, Sarah.
Girls, recite. Hot July brings cooling showers, apricots, and gillyflowers.
August brings the sheaves of corn, then the harvest home is born.
Warm September brings the fruit, sportsmen then begin to shoot.
Your Majesty, Princess Sarah, I hope things are peaceful and quiet for you, darling. We have our own brand of fireworks here, and they're so festive and loud. that they always keep us awake at night. How are you? How is Emily? I have visited the diamond mines I told you of, and if the friend find diamonds, you'll be cared forever, my darling. I love the thought of that. Yours, Papa.
Dear Papa, I have always been cared for. And it's because I know that you are somewhere out there loving me. Some things are too important to forget. Love, Sarah.
Girls, recite.
Fresh October brings the pheasant, then to gather nuts is pleasant.
Dull November brings the blast. Dull November brings the blast, and then the leaves are whirling fast.
Chill December brings the sleet, warm fires, and carols sweet.
Oh, little Sarah, your daddy is not a businessman at all, and figures and documents bother him. He does not really understand them, and all this seems so enormous. But if I were not feverish, I should not be awake, tossing about 1/2 of the night in troublesome dreams. But if my little Sarah were here, I dare say that she would give me some soul and good advice. Wouldn't you, little missus? Love, Papa.
Dear Papa, I'm getting very old. It's my birthday soon. And then I just realized that I shall never live to have another doll. Emily's to be my last doll. There's something solemn about it. If I could write poetry, a poem about a last doll would be very nice, don't you think? No one can ever take Emily's place. They all love her here. Except the older ones, the almost 14 ones. They pretend that they're too old. I pretend a lot of things, but not that. Love, Sarah.
Sarah, I've never been invited to a birthday party before. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sarah!
Thank you.
Sarah, happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
I got this one for me. Thank you. Here.
My birthday!
Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday, miss.
Oh, Becky.
I made it for you, miss. It ain't nothing but a flannel pincushion. Maybe when you use it, you can pretend it's made of silk.
I will, Becky.
Becky, it's not your place to be looking at the young ladies. You'll forget yourself. Now leave us.
If you please, Miss Minchin, make Becky stay.
Sarah!
I know she would want to because I think she would like to see the presents. Becky's a little girl too, you know.
My dear Sarah, Becky is a scullery maid. Scullery maids are not little girls.
But Becky is, and I know she would enjoy herself. Please let her stay.
Thank Sarah for her great kindness. There's a lawyer here to see you, sister. Shall I ask him to stay for the party? Good heaven! A lawyer? What business does he have with my school? I have an idea. Let's play a game. Since you're the birthday girl, you can go first. Over here, Sarah! her younger children in French, and she will run errands in the town. And if she pleases me, and doesn't give me the cause to shake her, then perhaps I'll continue to show her my kindness.
Oh, please, miss. Sarah's such a fine young lady. What will she do with no maid and no fine things? Oh, please let me wait on her, miss. After I've done my pots and kettles. Please, miss. What will she do with no maid and no fine things?
Get out.
Please, miss.
Get out!
Don't you intend to thank me?
For what?
For my kindness in giving you a home?
You are not kind. You are not kind. And this is not a home!
Miss Smith, gossiping out the window. Who does she think she is? Sticking her nose into other people's business. There's that poor slave girl from the school next door, dragging that basket back and forth. Poor thing. Is that letter about my son-in-law, Das?
Yes, Sahib. It says here that they have found a man in the army hospital. He has lost his memory, but he matches the description they gave. They say this could be your son, Aaron.
We must go at once. Ramdas, get my things. We must go at once.
Papa is dead, Auntie. And I shall die soon. I know it. I'm cold and wet. I have nothing but this scrap of bread to eat. I've walked miles today, and they've done nothing but scold me from morning until night. Some men laughed at me because my old shoes made me slip in the mud. They laughed, do you hear? You are a doll! A doll! 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 You care for nothing! You're stuffed with sawdust! You never had a heart! You are a doll! You can't help being a doll. Girls do the best they can with only sawdust. Oh, rat. It must be hard to be a rat. Nobody likes you. People scream and jump and say, oh, a horrid rat. I shouldn't like it if people scream and ran away and said, oh, a horrid Sarah, and set traps for me and pretend they were dinner. Here, come on, I'm not a trap, but I'm as hungry as you are, so don't waste any. Well, it's nice to have a friend.
She already tutors the children. Why not just let her eat with them too?
I would not have her forming intimacies and telling tales. Girls like ugly, and if she begins to tell romantic stories about herself, she will become an ill-used hermit, and parents will be given a wrong impression. I think it's better she should live a separate life. The one is suited to her circumstances. Girls! This is for the curling!
clothes.
No. Did you find it?
Yes, in the gutter.
Keep it then. It could have been there for weeks. You could never find out who lost it.
I know, but I just decided to ask you, just in case.
Not many would. Would you like to buy something?
Yes, 4 rolls please. The ones for a penny each. I said 4, if you please.
I'll add in 2 more just for the blessings of my shop. I dare say you could eat them. Aren't you hungry?
Yes. Thank you. Are you hungry?
Ain't I?
Well, bless my soul. If that little girl didn't give her buns to that beggar child. And it wasn't because she didn't want them either. I'd give a penny to know what she did that for. Who gave you those buns? And what she say?
Are you hungry?
And what did you say?
Ain't I?
And then she gave them to you, did she? How many?
5.
And she could have eaten the whole 6. I saw it in her eyes. I wish she hadn't gone so quick. I would have given her a dozen if I'd known. Are you hungry still?
Ain't I? But it ain't as bad as it was.
Well, come with me. And look here, if y'all had up for a bit of bread, you can come in here and get some. I'll give it to you for that one shake. Now, come on.
It's not him. That's not my errand.
I'm so sorry. You come all this way just to be disappointed, sir. I wish you well.
Well, that's a shame. There's very little wrong with this man, aside from his memory. He could return at any time, but for now he says it feels like he's walking through clouds. He won't be able to keep him here much longer.
Wait, Sahib. The man is also a son. Perhaps his father is, right this moment. Search for him, too.
Come home with us, young man.
It's lonely, man. Sometimes it's the loneliest place in the world.
Sarah, why don't you like me anymore?
I thought it was you that didn't like me. Aren't you here to make fun of me?
No. Vous êtes mon meilleur ami.
Oh, Ermengarde, you're my best friend too. Ermengarde, you've been practicing your French.
Yes, even my papa wants to know what you did to make me smarter.
That's wonderful. We have to find a way to continue. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ernie. I really haven't been much of a princess lately. Adversity tries people. Mine has tried yours and proves what a nice person you are. 2 knocks mean, prisoner, are you there? 3 knocks mean, yes, I am here and all is well. And that means, then fellow sufferer, I will visit you soon.
Oh, Sarah, that's the cleverest thing I've ever heard of.
Oh, it's all right. It's only Becky.
Sarah, I didn't know you had company. I ain't dressed proper enough for company.
Never mind that. Remember what I told you. We're just the same. I'm just two little girls, but I'm not a princess anymore.
Oh, yes, you are. Ain't she?
Is this where you live now, Mama Sarah?
You live with a lot of people.
This room is so small and dirty. I don't like it.
This isn't such a bad room. You can see things from up here they can't see from downstairs.
Like what?
Oh, there are chimneys and sparrows that walk along the ledge from this building to the next. It's such a tiny ledge, but they think it's their grand palace. See how proud they look.
Let me see. Lift me up.
Ooh, I like this attic. I like it. It's much better than downstairs.
Oh, Sarah!
We're looking everywhere for you.
Oh, this is where you live now? It's so dirty in here.
Are there rats in here?
It's safe to come out.
Oh, everything you get here.
You missed your story, Sarah. Please tell us another one.
I don't know if I can still tell stories.
Please, Sarah.
Of course. What story shall we tell?
Tell us about Rama and Sita. What happened to Sita when they made her walk through the fire?
Yeah, tell us that one. That was my favorite. You never told me.
Ah, yes. Princess Sita stood in front of a billowing blaze. The flames made a hideous black smoke that stained the sky, and the flames licked at her dress, trying to singe it. But Sita could see her Rama on the other side of the flames. She knew her heart was pure, and she was not afraid. She walked through the flames and into Rama's arms, and he hugged her close. They both flew home on the chariot of the sun, all the way to their palace, where they lived happily ever after.
Why are you so sad?
You must be my new neighbor. Namaste. That's a greeting from India.
Yes, I too know this greeting. The troublesome little fella I am both from India. I'm afraid he's a bit of a spy. He is always watching me through the attic windows, and he tells me they do not show me very well.
Through the window?
I'll pretend this is part of the war.
We've got to get her thrown out!
They won't send Sarah away, Lavinia. She knows so much. I think she must be staying up at night to study.
She already tutored younger children. I'm sure she'll be starting a class of her own soon.
And she'll teach it for free. She'll have to.
It was rather nasty of you, Lavinia, to tell about them having fun in the attic. How did you find out?
I got it out of Lottie. She's such a baby, she didn't know what she was telling me. There was nothing wrong at all in telling Miss Mitchin. I felt it my duty. Sarah was being deceitful.
But why do you hate her so?
It's disgusting the way she parades herself around, even in her rags and tatters. I think she looks like an object.
What did Miss Mitchin do to her?
She's not to have any food today, and I know she hadn't any yesterday either. But it's not enough. We've got to get her thrown out.
Well, I think it's horrid. They've no right to starve her to death, Lavinia.
I have every right. I'll do whatever it takes to defend my position in society.
What society? It's just the three of us. No, on second thought, it's just the two of you. Whatever they were doing upstairs must have been more fun than listening to you put on airs.
Well, she always was a bit beneath us.
If Jesse's beneath you, then so am I. I hope I'm never up on your level again. And by the way, geographically speaking, Sarah's room is above yours.
No, I can just look at the restroom sometime.
I hope he's just going to go get me some muffins. I love muffins. Well, no ma'am? No, Sahib. Just give me the muffins. You only bring two? Whatever. I think we remember to bring back to you yet.
No, I just remember vague wisps of experiences, but they're just always hovering at the edge of my mind.
Such as?
Such as this afternoon. I had a special dish. It contained a spice.
That was curry, Sahib, from my home country, India.
India.
Have you heard of India, Sahib?
Yes. No. I just can't be certain.
None of us can be certain of anything except for dying or bored up with nothing to do.
That little girl, the one we have been watching through the windows, she might consider herself very blessed to have so little to do.
True. One thing. The way they overwork their child is a tragedy. She looks half starved.
She's not like other children, Sahib. She's friend of all things. I see her when she does not see me. I walk the ledge that connects her building really nicely so that she is safe. She looks up in the sky as if it's told to her. The rat that she has tamed and fed in her loneliness. The poor slaves come to her for her comfort. The other children come to her for stories. By the mistress of the house is an evil woman. She is treated like a pariah, but she is bearing her child with blood of kings.
She sounds very special.
Yes, you seem to know a great deal about her.
I know her going out and her coming in, her sadness and her poor joys, her coldness and her hunger. I know when she's alone until midnight learning from her books. I know when her secret friends steal to her and she's happier, as children can be even in business poverty. She may laugh and talk with them in whispers. If she were ill, I should know, and I would come and serve her if it might be done.
That we can't get any comfort to live like us without that woman who was really finding out.
I felt the very same thought, Sahib.
I am fond of that child. You and I, we are both lonely. The stories you tell me of her, well, they take my mind off of my worries.
One night, I crept close to the attic, heard her telling the slave girl of the comfort she might have in the tiny room. If only she could. Such humble dreams, sir. warm blankets, warm shoes, muffins. Muffins? Sahib, I believe that I could get in the attic in the night, and she may never even know the identity of her benefactor.
You're kidding, right?
I can move like my feet were of velvet, and children sleep soundly, even unhappy ones. And when she awakens, she would think a magician has been there.
Splendid. Oh, Sarah, I never felt so hungry. I ain't had nothing today. I just gotta eat. I'll go steal something from the kitchen if I have to. Wait, Becky! We can't be thieves. We can't let her win. If we can be princesses in rags and tatters, we can be princesses inside. We have to stand tall like the princesses we are. But how can I stand tall when my stomach is sticking? Sarah? Yes? Can we stand tall under your blanket? Yes. I can't remember what it's like to be warm. Tell me about it again, Sarah. About what? About heaven. It's beautiful there. And warm? Yes. And do they got cracks in their feet? No, no cracks. Everyone has soft slippers. And do they got food? Oh, they've got every kind of food you can imagine, Becky. I can imagine a lot. They have mountains of blankets. Being in heaven changes things. That table over there would have a beautiful cloth cover. The walls would have drapes running down them. There would be a warm fire. I hope I wake up in heaven. Good night, Becky. Good night, Sarah.
Excuse me. I don't suppose you can tell me the way to Miss Minchin's boarding room for girls. You, sir? How about you? You look smarter than the most. Are you? Well, apparently. I have to get somewhere. To Miss Minchin's boarding room to girls. Would you mind doing this for me? No. 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 Would you like to? No. No. Well, that's great. But what's going on now?
I'm still dreaming. Becky, wake up! It worked! Are we dead? Is this heaven? It's raining outside. I don't think they have that in heaven. But look, Becky, look! Oh, Lordy! It's all just like you said. The tablecloth, the wall drapes, and slippers. How'd you do it? It wasn't me. It was the magic. Okay, he's my friend. I know you want to keep yourself a secret, but I want to thank you for being so kind, so heavenly kind.
And I'm so grateful.
Me too.
And so was Becky, the little girl in the attic.
I ain't never felt so happy. I feel like dancing.
Milady?
Your Majesty. Sarah, Lavinia's been spying out the door. She told Miss Minchin that she stole food up here. And then Miss Minchin, she went and she spoke to the cook. Now everybody thinks you stole something. You have to get... Oh my goodness.
Oh, Ermengarde, you are a true friend to warn us. Hurry, get downstairs before Miss Minchin cuffs you up here.
Ermengarde, you have no business in this room. What would your father say if he saw you here? What are you smiling at?
I was just thinking.
Beg my pardon immediately.
I will not beg your pardon for thinking, Miss Minchin.
What are you thinking about, you impudent child?
I was thinking what my papa would say if he saw me now. I was thinking what you would say if you knew that I was really a princess.
You rude, ungrateful child. Where did all this come from? Where did you steal this? Won't you answer me?
When someone is insulting you, there's nothing so good just to look at them and think. Because then they know that you are stronger than they are. Because you are strong enough to hold in your rage, and they are not. There's nothing so strong as rage except for what makes you hold it in. That's stronger.
Don't you realize what kind of trouble you're in? Don't you realize that I can have you imprisoned for stealing? Don't you realize you're a disgrace?
I know it. I know that I'm a disgrace. But no matter what happens, whatever happens, I know that there's a heavenly kind person out there who is my friend. And I shall never be so lonely again. Oh, the magic has been good to me.
I have been good to you or anything, but no more. Becky, get out. You are no longer employed in my school.
Miss Minchin, she can't live out there. It's raining.
And as for you, the police have a place for children like you. I shall contact them immediately.
Miss Minchin! Miss Minchin! I didn't steal anything, Miss Minchin! Miss Minchin! Oh, it's you! I have to get out of here. Show me how you walk the ledge. It's such a thin ledge. I don't know if I can walk along it. It doesn't matter. Show me the way.
She really threw Becky out?
Hands off Sarah in her room. And the police are coming. Mama, Sarah!
She's on the ledge!
Mama, Sarah, don't fall. She didn't fall. Get on, Sarah!
Hello? Little girl, why are you crying? Please, talk to me. I won't do anything to harm you.
Papa?
Sorry.
I saw her passing in. She's here. You! How did you get here? Adding trespassing to your list of charges?
I'm afraid that there has been some mistake around here.
Do you know this child, Sahib? No one knows her. She belongs in a rubbish bin.
Did you forget me, Papa?
Stop pestering this gentleman.
Papa! Papa, you stole me! Papa! Remember Emily? Remember India? Papa, Papa, please remember! Papa! Papa! Papa, something that's too important to forget!
India.
Papa!
Wait. Sarah?
Papa!
Sarah?
Papa!
This is
don't usually have such fine visitors at our shop.
My daughter has something to say to you.
And what might you have to say to me? Do you remember me? No, I don't believe I've ever met you before. Well, bless my soul, if it isn't the little one from the street!
Yes, you were so kind to me that day.
It was nothing, miss. Not after what I've seen you done giving bread to little Annie. Come here, Annie. I took to giving her bread when I could, miss, following up the example.
If you're hungry, it's the best thing.
Then I started giving her little jobs around the shop. She's a bright little thing when she ain't half starved.
Something to ask of you.
Well, I'll try to oblige, sir.
I'll never forget what it's like to be hungry. I was wondering if you could give bread to those who need it and then send the bill to me.
Yes, I'd be happy to, miss. My life hasn't been the same since Annie. And since you, I'm very grateful to you.
Annie?
Brought her for you, Sarah, but she moaned the whole way.
Captain Crew, I hope you once again consider my invitation for letting Sarah stay on as a parlor boarder. I'm sure it could come some understanding.
I'm afraid not, Miss Nation. I'm only here to arrange the exchange of the prisoner we discussed.
Lavinia!
Bye, Sarah.
Au revoir, en garde. You'll write me, won't you?
Yes, of course I will. You're the best friend I've ever had.
Mama Sarah, are you really leaving?
Yes, but I have a present for you for while we're apart.
Emily!
Whenever you wish you could talk to me, just tell Emily. She'll get me the message.
Thank you, Mama Sarah.
I love you.
My Sarah, my princess, you have been through so much, and I wasn't there to carry you.
Papa, you were there, in this world or the next one. I carried you with me.
Guess even us princesses gotta walk through the fire sometimes.
But when you see love in front of you, you're never alone, Becky.